3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe now.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Olga. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty. When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Maybe they can be improved rapidly, but these are only selected modules. Algorithms. There's still a long way to go to develop an artificial brain that would even slightly reflect the complexity of the human one.
Yes, we probably won't live to see that.
Probably not. Besides, no intelligent machine would take this job. Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Looking at the amount of sharp ends and edges, they're rigid. Probably a very hard structure. Not to mention their appearance.
Yes?
These bushes must serve a defensive function.
Defense? Against what?
Good question. I don't see anything they could compete with. No potential predator on the surface or in the air. So, maybe it's something underground.
Yes, maybe.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations. I'm going to the Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final sector.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Yasna, focus. What now? I should move. Oh, there's no time. I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east. Stop for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that. Please confirm that I'm on the correct route.
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. This path is not the easiest one. But at least I'm moving onwards. At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. You still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the, effort. data, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found it in time.
May I ask? What did he do with Marit?
I placed her body in the cryo chamber so that her family can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Please, don't thank me. It was the least I could do for her.
Guess I know where Gorska was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into her brain? Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that yet, sir. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
2 meters forward. Stop, that's enough.
You have a really good eye. Exactly 2 meters. Is the maneuver?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone? I hope he has a good reason.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep?
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
And all made of this metal?
To a significant degree. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it.
Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor. We need to take decisive action.
Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauser, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis 3 was once inhabited. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. I've gone over everything in that area. Ah! I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I'd need some directions first. And to bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
It's a bit like Pando.
In what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt. It's him. Well, let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Fucker. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that these are bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly not really. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lions. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Well, it could be just a coincidence, especially since the relays are quite delicate.
I don't know, Doctor. Reeks of diversion to me.
Oh, I've already been there. That's where I came from. Where now?
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor. What is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear.
Back in the camp, you reported Marrett's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar. Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
The tank is empty.
It doesn't matter now, Yasna. Let's focus on the doctor.
Oh, there he is. I can't squeeze through here. Almost there. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a man.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to meet Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Asta. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Let's hope Artie can finish the job if you're both unconscious. Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start receiving Gorski's signal. There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, Mark. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No! I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! Flying!
What's the choice?
What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least. Deposit of water. Probably unsafe. Shit! I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. No. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. Great. I can't. I just. Can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. Who's that? I can't see. Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here, now.
Hey, not so fast. I have some questions.
Later, Yasna. Now, look to your left. Should be easier from there.
Good one. I'm not going anywhere until you explain how you found me.
Then I guess you will die, because I refuse to waste time on explanations. Your choice, Yasna.
Asshole. something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer, a metal detector. Other than the latter, I'd say the bare minimum. Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
At least you're agreeing with me for once. Now let me close my eyes for a moment.
Rest as much as you need. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep.
Okay.
End the suffering.
I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Krauter. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect That someone or something prevents organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps stop them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here. And it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
You know a lot, Krauter. About what happened to me, and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Now he cares about how he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition. And they will find those bones, along with the rest.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touche.
Krauter,
Yeah,
are you really here with me?
of course. We all are. You have distinct memory traces of us. You know, in your brain.
That's not what I'm asking about.
I know, but there's no definitive answer. We can only hope that you won't forget us when it's all over. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Krauter. I really don't.
Come. It's time to be among other people again. They are there somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
It doesn't matter now. If you stay here, death is certain.
He's gone again. So after all...
I can't go with you anymore.
Krauter?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick. To pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal, water, and nitrogen. An empty husk. I'd like to Ralph, this is not our farewell, but... So, I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Fine. Yasna, you can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Krauter.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No.
Yasna, are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And I was marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn, you must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
No, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm not. Any progress? Do you still have a visual on the object?
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
I wonder what it's looking for. And why is it shooting at these structures?
In my opinion, we're dealing with a defective model. If the Alliance had been searching the area, they wouldn't have sent a lone antimatter to it. It's not a machine you let loose.
And yet it's as loose as it can be.
Please confirm you're there. Yasna, say something.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I can implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crab. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. That's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its core.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Asna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings.
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Considering all factors. Crowther's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure? You sounded...
Crazy.
I was going to say confused.
It's easy to lose your mind here. but physically I'm fine. Don't worry. Damn it. The storm's getting worse. I found their vehicle.
The transport?
No, a rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
No one's coming out with me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment angular?
In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one.
That might not end well for you.
And what does? Outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important. Oxygen tank.
Of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all things, even the alliances. That better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road. engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground, without getting inside.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor. An engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of it.
Wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts light, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border? I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Come out for one thing. Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bigger. Emits are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm is raging. Best to sleep through the night. Did you fall asleep? That's silly to ask. You're sleeping.
I'm going to sleep now.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm is on the location.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... the next is...
Yasna?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. It should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but they didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we...
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks. This is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life, but also the rest of the crew's.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
Yeah, and I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. You're approaching their coordinates. Yes, no.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.